parents. When did you realize your kid could completely dismantle your reputation if they felt like it? Mine was last Sunday at the supermarket. My daughter Chloe is 7, and she has more stage presence than a Broadway lead. We were in the snack aisle. She wanted those expensive organic fruit snacks, the ones that cost like $8 a box. I said, "No, honey, we've got plenty of snacks in the pantry." She didn't scream. She didn't stomp. She just stilled. She tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, looked at the floor and said, loud enough for the lady behind us to hear, "It's okay, Daddy. I know things have been difficult since the incident." I froze. "What incident?" "There is no incident," the woman behind us gasped. I could feel the judgment burning into the back of my neck. I tried to chuckle, that parents can relate laugh, and said, "Chloe, stop being silly. Let's go." But she wasn't done. She looked up at the lady with these wide, devastated eyes and whispered, "I don't mind the hunger, really. I'm just glad Daddy is sober today." The entire aisle went dead silent. I don't drink. I'm a high school history teacher. I spend my Friday nights grading papers and eating pretzels. But it didn't matter to everyone in that store. I was a monster. The lady actually stepped forward and put a hand on Chloe's shoulder. She looked at me like I was something she'd found on the bottom of her shoe. She said, "Honey, you go ahead and pick out whatever you want. I'll pay for it." Chloe looked at the lady, then at me, then back at the lady. One single perfect tear rolled down her cheek. She whispered, "Could I please have some milk too? We haven't had any in weeks. I have 3 gallons of milk in the fridge." She walked out of that store with 2 boxes of snacks, a gallon of premium milk, and a stuffed unicorn the cashier gave her for being so brave. We got to the car, and the second the door closed, the tears disappeared. She opened the snacks, took a bite, and said, "I think that went well, don't you, Daddy?" I told my wife later, and she just stared at me. She said, "Wait, remember how we told her we had to save our pennies for our vacation? And how you told her you were sobering up from all that sugar?" After New Year's, my 7-year-old took our parenting advice and turned it into a federal case. She's only 7. God help me when she learns how to drive.